we start the show,
It's Morbin
while
time.
God damn it!
Before we start the show,
I was literally about to go take a piss real quick before we start the show. You son of a bitch! Rune's not even here yet.
I was trying to catch you mid-rant. It just took a minute to start up.
You bastards! All right.
I mean, I got what I wanted in the grand scheme of things.
You did.
It's relapse time, ladies and gentlemen. It's also Morbin time.
Wait, we're
Larry, have
going live?
you morbed today?
I mean, I morb 2 to 3 times a night.
I mean, you know, as a good boy should.
I mean, you need to morb to make sure all your fluids don't back up.
That's right. That's right. Make sure nothing hurts. Holy shit. So, it's been a week. It's been a week, Larry.
Hey, we've done the show again in a week. What that means is we need to do that for a third time, then we're on a streak. And then we can get a sign that says number of days without show interruptions.
Hey, Miss Rena, how goes it?
So, do we want to talk about the buckler to open up the show?
Actually, no, we don't. I want to make sure that Ayrton and Rune get it.
Well, I mean, I made sure Rune got a digital PDF so he could read it and talk about it.
Yeah, but we don't know if Ayrton has. And oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's not too terrible. I mean, we've all seen better days. Usually it's been better, but it costs more.
I mean, I did only recently find out that Ayrton had not received a digital copy of the book.
I will say that I'm stalling for time because I have yet to read my copy, waiting on you guys to receive and read your copies.
I mean, I read it twice.
And I know we did it earlier this week. Yeah, I understand that. You don't have 3 little people running around and, a drinking habit to support.
I mean, you could have your children read the buckler.
Probably. Oh, no. I'm not putting that up on screen because it's nobody's business who comes here later, but I'm glad it at least have subsided, Miss Rena. Just take a deep breath. But
we're going to make sure Ayrton has a copy to read so we can talk about it. But I've already provided my personal feedback.
Just waiting on it.
Oh, your buckler copy?
Yeah. If you check the private chat, I gave you an update on that.
Yeah, no problem.
I already gave Dillard my personal feedback on it. And I've also
I thumbed through it for the art, and I read the auxiliary book that came before it. But I still have to read the buckler. I got a second package from Dillard. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? And it was the actual book. I was like,
he sent you a
wait, that wasn't the book?
Package.
Yeah, that's right. He did Panama Red. And I took it all. Anyway, we first off, before we get into that, again, Rune's not even here. We'll probably review the buckler whole cloth next week. And we'll give a fair and unbiased review. We should
also
a couple of screen grabs in here
for that.
I mean, if he wants to come on after the last time that he was on.
You mean when he helped us do Powerpuff Girls?
No, the Bottled and Bond stream.
Yeah, remember? Oh, yeah. The stream that no longer exists. Well, Rena, if you want to laugh, so you guys want to know how I got a suspension on Twitter?
I do.
So apparently when you get into an argument in a thread with somebody about gun control and you call them retarded, they report you to Twitter. And Twitter's
called the R slur.
And you can't use the R slur.
No, I can because I'm half white and half retarded.
No, it doesn't matter. You still can't use the R slur. You can't
Well,
do
it
it on
was a-
Twitter. That'll just get you.
Well, it was a meme. I didn't actually type it out because I'm smarter than that. But yeah,
But
so
once they hit it with the review,
yeah, so instead of just deleting the content and getting my account back in 12 hours, I decided to be a pain in the ass and make them and appeal it and make them actually review it. So that's why I'm still suspended a week later, almost.
So did I talk about Miss Marvel last week?
I think we touched on Miss Marvel being a shitty character.
I don't remember if the show was out last week because I did see the Miss Marvel.
Oh, you poor soul.
Have you seen the Miss Marvel, Mr. Church, a failure who has children? How old are your children again, Church?
5, 7, and 10.
Your 7 and 10-year-olds would be in prime audience for this show. Your 5-year-old less so. So the key thing about the Miss Marvel TV show is cringe. It's 100% driven by cringe humor. And it's meant to have that whole 80s high school superhero TV show aesthetic.
Now, what if you don't speak Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad?
They only use Arabic words like a couple of times.
Oh,
but
okay.
we're going to get to that. We're going to get around to that.
All right.
So the writing is cringe. There's like there's like a super gay guidance counselor / principal who's a mentor figure to Kamala. And like he's incredibly gay over the school intercom. And like it's painful to listen to.
Is it like 90s sitcom gay?
Gayer.
Oh geez.
So
Milo Yiannopoulos at a Queen concert.
Yeah.
Type gay. Okay.
That it's that gay.
All right.
And he's trying to tell her that she needs to, care about college and forms and stuff, and trying to get her excited about that stuff while she has ADD.
I don't know what you're talking about, Raina.
And we learned some things, though, in the Miss Marvel show that are important. Like, how does everybody on Earth know about the Battle of Earth with Thanos? Well, it's because Scott Lang told everybody on a podcast. And
wait. People didn't know that there was a giant battle at the Avengers headquarters?
Well, no, like the details of the giant battle at the Avengers headquarters. Everybody on Earth knows. Scott Lang went on to a podcast to tell everybody.
But, like, they knew the battle happened before the podcast. They just didn't know the specifics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're like, oh god, after half the population disappeared, and then they came back, and then there's a space alien battle. People were concerned, and then Scott Lang told everybody on the podcast
that they went back in time and shit.
Everything, the whole shebang and bang. He also told them how Tony Stark died to save everybody, and how Natasha Romanoff died to save everybody.
Right.
But he didn't know Groot's actual name, so everybody who's not in the scene knows Groot as Mr. Tree.
Haha. That's a throwback to Thor calling him Tree. Haha.
Exactly.
So clever. Oh, it's hilarious.
Exactly. And Kamala does YouTube shows and podcasts that are theory podcasts about the Marvel superheroes in the show.
Quick question before I make this next joke. How old is this character supposed to be?
Like 16, because she failed her driving test.
All right, I'm not going to make the joke then. Continue.
Yeah. But it's very Matt Pat-esque, including one of her podcast topics is about Ant-Man and Wasp's romantic vacation in Paris or something like that.
Oh, they're going off of Matt Pat. He's the worst.
Yes, it is 100%.
I mean, Matt Pat is the worst.
I mean, she doesn't do the Matt Pat style, but it's if you were to explain this to normies, they'd say it's like that Matt Pat guy who does game theory.
Okay, or like the because science guy. There's another obnoxious YouTuber I hate.
Yeah. So
which one?
That's
the Beyond Science. His name's Kyle something.
I don't know him.
He like
that's not who I'm thinking about.
He like over analyzes like.
I thought you were talking about this. I thought you were talking about the science guy on Game Theory, and
No.
That science guy is actually pretty fucking awesome.
No, the
Austin.
Beyond Science.
His name is Austin.
No, the Beyond Science guy. He'll sit there and be like, "This is why lightsabers don't work," and then like go into this stupid.
Like that's the only reason that I stay subscribed to Game Theory on my normie account, so that when I get the email that there's the science post, I'm immediately excited, because even though he doesn't swear because he's on Game Theory now, he still like rips video game developers and fan bases and scientific theory to shreds.
Oh, good.
He would be very interesting in Internet Blood Sports. His videos always start out by, "Dear whatever gaming," like if he's going off on Pokemon, "Dear Game Freak, it's me, Austin." And then he proceeds to film the video as though he hasn't slept in 7 years and has drank 8 pots of coffee.
Oh, okay.
So let me give you an idea of how the cringe humor in the show worked. So Kamala was going to take her driving test, as you do when you're 16, and she failed because she backed into the driving instructor's car and caused him damage.
It feels like that was the driving instructor's fault for being parked there.
I mean,
I agree.
I feel like that's sexist. Some women can occasionally drive.
But wait. So her parents accuse him of a racism for failing their daughter before he says she backed into my car. Like she turned on the keys and then she hit the gas pedal and then it went in reverse.
Wait, that was the joke?
It's not so much that it was a joke. It's
holy shit.
Fun.
Are you having issues tonight, Church?
No, I'm not. This is very interesting.
Okay, because I see you doing a bunch of shit in the back end here, and it makes no sense.
No. See, Brave or StreamYard recognize it. You remember last week when I had some extra issues and my StreamYard browser window went away?
Yeah. And I had to do everything. Yeah.
And there were multiple churches.
Okay, so I've restarted my computer since then, right?
Mm-hmm.
StreamYard still sees those 2 browser windows up, even though they're not on my main screen.
Really?
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
what's up, Chad?
Hey, Chad.
How goes it, Chad? No, I just noticed that because I'm setting some show up for after this little diatribe about Miss Marvel that I can't add to because I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Right. So let me.
I've seen some of the cool camera shots because apparently that's the only thing that anyone can defend about it in any kind of commentary section.
No.
But,
there's lots of things you can defend about it. So all the performers.
No, but that's the only thing that anyone is defending about it in the mainstream media. Have you seen the cinematography? The camera work was brilliant. And I'm just like, wait a minute. This is I thought this was a meme.
Let me say this. The girl who's playing Kamala Khan, she's really passionate about playing Kamala Khan. She's really excited to be in the MCU. Not in a fake, I'm excited to be there kind of way, but no, she really cares.
You know what the Brave thing would have been to do for Disney Plus, right? Cast a pale redhead as Kamala Khan.
No, but she's not black. You know.
I do want to get into the really weird part about the show. So they're going to Avenger Con. So Church in the MCU, what are the Avengers?
What or who?
What?
A ragtag group of superheroes brought together by Nick Fury to stop alien invasions.
Earth's
so
greatest
they're
heroes?
a private military contractor.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Well, after the Sokovia Accords, kind of, yeah. but
Also
only
before the
in
Sokovia Accords, because that was the
only-
whole point of
no.
the second Avengers movie.
Well, they weren't a military contract. The U.S. military didn't control Shield.
The point, in fact, that was the whole point of the second Avengers movie. So first, we
What
have
I'm
a
saying,
kid.
though, it's like Nick Fury specific. Okay, never mind. That's comic shit. In the comics,
Right.
Nick Fury specifically said he's not handing over a group of nuclear weapons to the U.S. government. But
Right.
Yeah, no.
So-
it was also
the
white
second
Nick Fury, and it was also probably 40 years ago. So continue. You're right. Yeah,
And-
they were a
Yeah.
military. They were a
And-
special ops group. Okay.
And he
So-
fucking
it's,
smoked cigars.
What's that book that your boy Zach's doing? What's that book your
Jawbreakers
boy Zach's doing? That's what the Avengers are. Yeah, that's what the Avengers
Yeah.
are.
in the MCU. So we have a bunch of kids going to a convention to celebrate private military contractors and to dress up like them. Doesn't that seem a little weird to anybody but me?
No,
Just
that's
a
how
little
it should.
bit.
That's how it should be. We shouldn't have a government military. It should all be privatized.
And Kamala's parents are mad.
I'm not. You're skipping this over. I'm not kidding.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm not challenging you on your NCAP principles.
Okay.
So Kamala's parents are mad.
Just to
at
your
her.
point, Larry, I think I can think of at least 6 million people that would also have a problem with it. So continue.
We're not going to go down that avenue because
That's the alley we're about to go down, though, isn't it? Because that's
no.
propaganda
'cause there's
being
another alley.
propaganda for the military being what it is.
Oof. So Kamala's parents don't want her to dress up as.
I feel
Carol
like I should go
Danvers.
get. I feel like I should go get my Walther.
So her parents don't want her to dress up as Captain Marvel. Because Captain Marvel's appearance is too revealing, even though it's a full body armor piece. And her parents are concerned that there are too many people who are going to be scantily dressed at this convention. And also the fact that, she failed her driving test. But they were willing to let her go if she dressed up as the Hulk.
Wait, so she's just wearing pants?
She's wearing like a Captain Marvel outfit. Like Captain Marvel from the MCU.
No, but you said if she dressed like the Hulk, it was okay. So she would only be in pants.
Right, but it's like that padded Hulk costume that you see in stores during Halloween.
But she's still only wearing pants. That's
Right, but
that's
she's
not
wearing-
that's not halal.
Well, they said it was because you couldn't see her actual female parts because they'd be under Hulk padding.
But what?
Hey, don't ask me, man. But they did mention that there's a lot of haram going on in this convention. So, Ayrton, you've been to a
Yes.
little place called Dearborn, Michigan, probably more than once.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You probably know people from Dearborn, Michigan.
Your first mistake was saying I know people, but continue.
You probably have had conversations with people
Yes.
from Dearborn, Michigan.
Yes, I have.
Would anybody from Dearborn say there's a lot of haram going on there?
At Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Whole
Yeah.
lot of
Oh,
haram
yes.
going on.
Yes, 1,000% they would.
Most Muslim people who, when they saw that, said, well, that's fake as fuck.
Oh, he's not talking about Muslim people. He's talking about white people mocking the Muslim population.
Right. But Muslim people would say there's a lot of haram going on there.
A lot of people forget they're the heavy influx of trailer trash in Michigan that nobody talks about.
Right.
Oh,
but I mean,
dude.
in Dearborn, they have.
No, actually, Dearborn is the largest Muslim population in the United States.
And it's because
Yeah.
Henry Ford hated the Jews.
Correct.
It's also because the trailer
No,
park people don't
no.
fill out the census.
No, Church, you don't understand.
No, it's
Henry Ford
literally because
imported-
Henry Ford hated the Jews.
Henry Ford imported Muslims to live in Dearborn to work in his factory there because he hated the Jews, and there was a big riot, and people from Yemen killed a whole bunch of Jews. So he figured that they were the kind of people he wanted to work for him.
Miss Rena, haram basically means like not kosher, but for Muslim people.
Yes, halal is their version of kosher.
I honestly thought she had typed hamgrom in the chat, and I was just gonna go with that.
I mean, she spelled it horribly wrong, but I knew what she meant.
Hamaram.
But basically, what Ms. Marvel has done is made the boys the way things are in the MCU. So the MCU is the boys, but it's not even willing to say, yeah, this is kind of scummy.
Can we need to talk about The Boys season 3 so far? It's so good.
I mean, I haven't
No,
watched it.
no, we don't. No, we don't.
Why not?
Not yet. Not
somebody's dick
because
blows
we're going
up.
to talk about these things. You got to give me an opportunity to actually watch them.
Oh, I assumed you would.
No,
I mean,
I haven't even watched season 1 yet. I've read the books.
Oh,
We reviewed
And we're so
season,
far away from the books by now.
We
Well, no,
reviewed
like-
season 1. What are you talking about?
We reviewed the first half of season 1, which is what I watched.
Oh, okay.
okay. I also watched a little show called The Orville. I've watched the second episode of The Orville's third season.
Well, before you get into
that.
before you get into that, I actually have something for this week. Something that's been
Okay.
bothering me. Because a lot of things bother me, Larry.
Okay.
Oh, we know.
Like all the things bother me. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna pull it up on stream. Let's just. What about that? How do you feel about that?
Wait, hold on. Let me full screen this so I can actually see it.
I mean, so Ethan's drawing a page that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8
8
panels.
9.
8 panels.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't look like it needs 8 panels.
It also doesn't look like Ethan Van Sciver drew it.
Okay, that I thought something looked off about the artwork.
Oh, I've got some blow ups. You notice
Wait.
there are 2 other Twitter images.
Wait, so hold on.
Let's,
Hold on. Can we go back to that first image real quick?
Okay.
Maybe
All
it's
right,
like somebody
so-
who's doing weird fan art.
No,
Um,
because
so-
see, here we go.
Wait, hold on.
Here's at Ethan Van Sciver. We got to go now. #Cyberfrog. His tweet.
Wait, so the chick punching the dike, is that supposed to be Heather
Dream.
Swan?
The
That
chick
is
punching
Heather Swan.
dream from Neil Gaiman's Sandman.
So the chick punching the dike, that's supposed to be Heather Swan?
The chick punching dream from Neil Gaiman's Sandman. I'm upset that you are refusing to accept this, but Ethan has basically knocked off Dream and given him tits.
I mean, there are a lot of chicks that look like that.
Am I wrong?
I mean, Dream.
No,
Dream
no,
was
there
based
aren't.
off of a
Larry, not
female-
here. Not
I mean, Dream
not
was
in
based off
Toadsuck.
of a I mean, Dream was based off of a female musician.
Yeah, in the fucking 70s when chicks did look like this. Not like Ethan was
mean-
inspired at a fucking Mets game.
But I mean, let me ask you a more pertinent question. If Ethan can't finish his own book and pages that are not really important need
we're not done yet, Larry. We're gonna examine a little closer this image. This is the
Okay.
final panel in it. Is that something Ethan Van Sciver should have sat down and drawn?
I mean, I'm still not sure he drew that.
Okay. All right.
Well, he
What about
He did.
that? What about this? What kind of face is this, Larry? Didn't we make fun of Marvel for faces like this?
Well, yeah.
And DC specifically with
Yeah.
Superman?
I mean, look, I seem to recall during our review of the first Cyberfrog book, we did mention how Kyle's coloring raised the quality of the artwork considerably.
Well, no. I mean, I had no problem with the artwork at all. Like even like that. I feel like that was one of my main talking points of one of the good things I found about Cyberfrog 1 is that the artwork itself was very good on all calibers. The inking was good. The colors were good. Like, this was just a very nice book to look at.
I mean,
maybe not read, but look at.
Yeah, visually, that first Cyberfrog was gorgeous.
I mean, we're taking away from the fact that it was printed on garbage paper stock.
Yes.
That the cover didn't quite line up with the paper stock once it was stapled. We're taking away from the fact that the entire book looked like a fucking wave.
I got the
and some of the pages even tried to stick together.
Yeah, I will say I did get the sketch.
Not because of that.
And mine wasn't like, mine was aligned and stapled together just fine. Just to be fair. But the printing, the printing,
it felt. Yeah,
it was awful. The paper stock was way too thin, and there was too much. There was too much black, so the pages all rippled together too much.
What happens is when you try and flatten one of these books out, when you try and weight it down and put books on top of it and then let it flatten out, when the paper flattens out in the middle of the book, it's actually longer than the cover.
But I mean, also
because it's curled up, it's just like by a fraction of an inch, like just a fraction of an inch. It's barely noticeable, but as somebody who's held tens of thousands of comic books in his hands, it's noticeable.
But let me just back up for a moment.
I mean, that was 3 years ago, Church. So I don't quite remember.
So what if Ethan didn't draw this comic? I mean, is John Malin drawing comics that he's put his name on the front of anymore?
I mean, if that's the case, then Comicsgate's completely fucked. I mean, it has been for a while, in my opinion, but that's just been my opinion. I mean, there are individual creators out there like Miss Rena or whatnot, but I would literally caution them from aligning with a title of Comicsgate. Like, just do an indie comic. Make your own brand, make your own name, because it's not worth it to be tied to people who will be 2.5 years late on a book and put this out and be happy about it.
Hold up. This is the Cyberpunk book that's 2.5 years late?
This is Wrecked. Yeah, this is Wrecked.
It's not the book that's 1 year late?
No.
I mean,
this is the one that was supposed to be shipped in 2020.
I'm confused with all of the deep lore of all of the books that Ethan is late on.
So, well, he's late on everything. But Church, I don't know if you remember this, but it just popped into my head. Very, very early on in us doing this show, I distinctly remember saying that every single, like, quote unquote internet movement is fake and gay and always ends with people being retarded. And you disagreed with me. You thought this one might be different.
Okay, you're right. It is a year late, apparently, but I believe that was a shifted shipping date. I believe he upped the shipping date while the campaign was still open.
No, it was supposed to come out in 2020. I remember
December 2020.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a Christmas present.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out around Christmas.
Hey, it may be a Christmas present.
I have gained a quick education from this. Here, I'll pull this up. I'll pull this up. There we go. This is very important. Timeliness. This is very important. The first campaign was a struggle. Finishing the books, getting the printing issues worked out, fulfillment all caused massive delays that were based on my not being prepared. I've gained a quick education from this experience and feel like I can get these books finished, printed, and in the mail before Christmas of 2020. But I've set the shipping date to May of 2021 to be able to exceed expectations this time. So he expected to have them in the mail on 2020.
So, Miss Rena, I'm sure a lot of people in CG did help you get your book funded.
CG adjacent is fine.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But I wouldn't.
Oh no, I'm not saying that CG itself is bad. I would just say yeah, if somebody said, "Are you CG?" I mean, give them the classic high school answer. I'm not tied to any groups. I'm my own creator. Because again, there's a taint, and again, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do.
Yeah, you said taint.
That would be my advice. Do what you want to. We're going to love you anyway, because there are several CG creators that I have a big love for. Don Chen.
Yeah. Does Don count as CG?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to quote all of
I think so. I think
to quote Ayrton's thing that all of these hashtag internet movements are quote unquote fake and gay because
it's Pride Month. We can say that.
Yeah, because Vicky is now talking to
only if we're saying it in a non-negative homonormative way.
Yeah,
I learned that today.
So Vicky is now working with comics professionals to try to unperson John Del Raz as a anti-Semite Holocaust denier.
And Ethan has kind of fallen behind that as well, like canceling John Del Raz for the fourth time now.
Yeah, but this fits under Ayrton's definition of the classic internet term fake and gay.
Yeah, this is nothing against you, Rena. Putting a date ahead of time longer than you think you're going to need just to be safe so people don't get pissed off, that's normal. I tell people stuff like that all the time when I'm special ordering cigars for people. I'll say, give me about a week and a half, even though I know they'll probably come in 4 days. But
over deliver and undersell.
Yes, but
undersell, over deliver.
But saying I'm expecting this to come out in December 2020, it might be May of 2021, and we're in June of 2022. That's an issue. That's our issue with it.
But
anyways, continue.
Yeah,
but again, we need to circle back to the real issue. If, as you theorized, Church, Ethan Van Sciver didn't draw this page, so what?
Oh no, that's your theory, not mine. I think he did. I think he's rushing. I think that he's gotten so many call outs from being behind the 8 ball on one of the most of, because this is the thing. A lot of people aren't like considering this, but this is only his second Cyberfrog book. Like, yeah, he's fulfilled Starblades for Kyle. He's taken on fulfillment for one of what's his fuck's book?
The eponymous Richard B.
Who am I thinking about?
Or not Richard B. Spencer, Richard Meyer.
Richard Spencer, Richard Meyer.
Look, we were talking
a little Freudian slip there.
And I Freudian slip there. I jumped into CNN commentator Richard B. Spencer.
That's right. You look, that's a good burger. A little Swiss cheese, some sauteed mushrooms. You can get that just about anywhere. No, nothing.
No.
Nothing. Nobody remembers the burger incident. Oh, that was a thing. People were memeing on him because he got recorded talking about his favorite burger to get, and it was a mushroom Swiss burger. A little baby Swiss cheese, some sauteed mushroom. You can get that just about anywhere, but it's a great burger. I have to find the recording and send it to you. It's pretty good. He gets really sensual about the burger.
I mean, yeah, John Malin, all he's doing is doing the art.
I got sensual about your burger last week, Church, remember?
That's right. I bet you did, Panama Red.
But I mean, all Ethan
Actually, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
I don't know. It's Gay Pride Month.
But I mean, your boy Ethan and your boy John Malin want to be as good at YouTube as Nick Rekieta, who's making the second most super chats of anybody in YouTube.
Besides VTubers,
he was the top during the Depp Heard trial, though, wasn't he?
No. Like averaging him out over the year, he's now
No.
surpassed VTubers. No. Like over the whole year, yeah.
He still wasn't the top via during Depp via her. The Depp v. Heard, I believe it was Emily Baker who made the biggest bank on that one.
Yeah, but no, Nick made more.
But he was doing 2 shows a day most days, which also doubled up his. Yeah, but he was doing 2 shows a day. We're talking about strictly during the Depp v. Heard trials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like he was pulling in during the Depp v. Heard trials. He was pulling in as much as Tim Pool will typically pull in.
Yeah, but he also does 2 shows a day, which skirted the numbers a little bit. When you're streaming for 15 hours a day rather than just 10, you can't discount the fact that you're pulling overtime.
Right. But again,
and the draw that he established. Here's the thing. Here's the real genius of Nicholas Rekieta. And I love him. I watch every stream Nick Rekieta does and occasionally give him money. But here's the real genius of Nick the Nose Rekieta. About 3 years ago, before he was even really big, maybe it was a little longer. It was during the Vic saga when he had all the weebs in his chat trying to send him super chats.
Mm-hmm.
He established the rule of 20, is what I call it, and that is when you get so many super chats that you can only acknowledge the ones that are 20 or above immediately. And then you read the rest of them when you can. How much fucking money do you think that man has made? Because he just was like, I'm not going to read your $5 super chat till the end of the night. You really want me to read it while everybody's watching? You better cough up $15 extra, homeboy. And people did. Like when I was watching the stream where he set that standard, and when he said it, I was like, this motherfucker just turned off the money machine. He made the money machine stop going burr, and I was wrong. Happens a lot, folks. I'm not afraid to admit it. I thought, as a rational human being, the money machine was about to stop going burr, and the money machine burred fucking harder on me.
No, motherfucker put a twin turbo on that fucking money machine.
Yeah, but my
hooked it up to a backup generator in case the fucking power went out.
My whole thing is Nick Rekieta went from being a guy who is less successful at YouTube than Ethan Van Sciver to now being somebody who is way more successful than John Malin. He's pulling in way more bank off the YouTube hustle.
Let's put it in real perspective, Larry. Nick went from being a guy who was less successful on YouTube than Ethan Ralph.
I mean, that is
to
true.
Being more successful than everyone in Comicsgate.
Yeah.
Combined.
And that's the thing. What do you think Ethan and Malin would rather do? Would they rather be making the money they are off the Comicsgate YouTube show, or would they rather make it off of just the I'm a YouTube celebrity? I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
And that is, by the way, Malin's recommendation to creators is
tenth of the talent. No, hold on. Let me answer the question you're going to ask it. If I carried a tenth of the talent of either one of those motherfuckers, do you understand how happy I would be to be able to clear 1 million every 3 months by putting out 4 comic books a year?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm working for Marvel or DC, I'm putting out 10, 12 books a year. So to go to 4 and be able to make $4 million a year before, expenses, that's easily $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Profit in my bank account.
Yeah.
Just grow it.
Yeah.
That means the first year I do it, I can buy $1 million house, Larry. And the second year I do it, I can buy a $500,000 car and have my tax payments and have my upkeep payments and pay for food. And the third year I do it, I can have my tax payment, my upkeep payment, and all of that other shit taken care of and still invest another $500,000 in the bank.
Well, We haven't signed
Like, you
up
don't
for that yet,
understand.
Cross.
I am 12 comic books in. I am a year into the work that I have been doing. And now I have a steady flow of income, a fan base. Like, they had the fucking world handed to them on a golden platter and shit on the plate.
Yeah, but
They
Cross
dropped
Comics
a
wanted
herd,
to-
Larry.
Yeah, no, I know. Cross Comics wanted to get some people to sign up to his pre-list. Did you get that taken care of, Ayrton?
Yeah. I threw it up on the screen. But
We're here for our people.
But remember, Church, neither Ethan or John have. Neither of their dogs have stepped
Cross,
on a
you're a
bee.
mod.
What?
Cross is a mod. He can post the link.
Oh yeah,
Is he not a mod?
I don't know. I can't see on this end. Oh, hold on. Rick, let us know if you're a mod or not. Because we don't know. We suck at this. God damn it. Where'd the fucking stream go? Church, why do you let me in the show? Oh, there it is. Okay.
The ability to shirk accountability mainly.
So no, he's not a mod. You're gonna have to throw him a wrench.
We'll make him one. You're a mod. You can make a mod.
No, I can't.
What the fuck?
We are professional YouTubers here, folks.
There's no
what
option.
do I not pay you for?
There is no option for me to make him a mod on either end, whether the back end or not.
What do I not pay you for? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I can
I'm just gonna leave the headphones on, go for a smoke, let you work this out.
I mean, make him a mod, and we can go from there. Go have your smoke.
How are you not a mod, Cross? I'm working on it now.
Oh, okay.
There, he's a mod. Post your link.
Yeah, post the link up, buddy.
You know how freely I give wrenches out in this motherfucker?
I'm pretty sure everybody has one.
I hit everybody in the head with the fucking spanner.
Hey, you know why they call cold water spanner
Anyway.
water? Because it tightens your nuts.
Why?
What?
Hey, what did one hat say to the other, Ayrton?
What?
You stay here. I'm going to go on ahead. I keep all of these in my database.
Dude, that hat one that was a slow burn. I like that. That's good. I'm fucking stealing that one. That's fucking great.
But you know,
I have seen the Canadian action figures. I just didn't want to traumatize everybody with them yet. But yeah, we'll throw that up on screen. I'll get the action figures queued up. But Larry, go ahead and go on about the Orville, if you would.
So the Orville saw their second episode. The first episode was great, standard OG science fiction. This episode involves the Krill, who are the evil alien race that's kind of like Klingons, who have an uneasy alliance with basically the Federation, so to speak, of the Orville's universe. And they got permission to go to an unexplored sector of their space, and the Krill are like, yeah, you really don't want to go there. And so they had a infection plotline, which is a classic bit of Star Trek, and they combined it with Borg to make it like a spider-Borg infection. But the human element of the whole subplot involved the Doctor and the relationship with her ex-husband. And that's why the Orville is a great science fiction show that more people should watch, so that they'll believe that we want to actually have good science fiction on our television.
Wait, what about the fact that Seth MacFarlane's a hack?
He's actually not a hack for this, and he's brought all sorts of people who.
But he really is. I tried to watch a couple episodes of it when it first came out. It was so stupid. It was so bad.
I would recommend you give the first season a shot. swallow the whole first season.
That's what I told your mother last night.
Ugh.
Oh,
But
wait, sorry, not Larry's mother. Sorry.
but I do recall you're mentioning Pride Month, and I'm thinking maybe we need to talk a little bit about the favorite month of corporations that's coming out right now.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. And I have just the article to talk about Pride Month. Let me post this here.
I mean, you can just share your screen and I can pull it up.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
All right, fine, I'll do it.
Because then you'd see porn that I have on my screen, and I don't want to share
Well,
that.
no, you can share just the one tab, and it won't show anything else.
I'm making a joke. There's not actually porn.
Uh-huh.
But the article comes from the Daily Beast. I can't believe they announced Joker 2 during Pride. Director Todd Phillips announced a sequel to his polarizing Joker film, and the internet lit up with jokes and grievances with one pandemic at a time, please. The leader of the incels,
This film.
Todd...
Wait. This film was polarizing?
No, it wasn't. But it is for nonsense people on the internet.
Oh, okay. Continue.
The leader of the incels, Monsieur Todd Phillips himself, has crashed Pride Month this year. What a shame. Can't we celebrate in peace? Is nothing sacred? Yesterday, the anti-woke director, he's not anti-woke, revealed his plans for a sequel to his controversial box office hit. In an Instagram carousel post, the first photo revealed a screenplay cover and the second showing of Joaquin Phoenix smoking a cigarette, reading it lovingly. In any case, get ready for Joker, Folie à Deux, which translates to Madness for Two. Did Todd Phillips realize the harm he was causing when he announced this news? Did he even pause to think about how, for the next few years, we're just going to sit, wait, worry, and dread the next release of Joker 2 news? And without any, are you in the right headspace to receive this information that could possibly hurt you? Warning in sight, what a mess. There have been countless Joker stories, both within and outside of Batman universe, and yet here we go again, hitting our silly little faces for more tomfoolery. Folie à deux, a French term meaning a shared mental disorder between two people. This could be hinting at the introduction of Harley Quinn. In my eyes, we're about to see Todd Phillips' 8.5. He's going to join the Joker in joking on screen. The timing of this news was seen by some as an unwelcome affront during what should be a hallowed time. And I'm just going to ignore all these dumb bird internet people
All right.
who are upset until we get to the meat of the article, because they don't matter. As to be expected, the reactions for Joker 2 arrived quickly, and they were sure harsh. And they should be. Don't get me wrong. One pandemic at a time, please. One user quote tweeted the news. All right. So, everybody, what do you think about the fact some people feel that the Joker isn't gay?
So,
or gay
The Joker
appropriate?
isn't gay?
Yeah.
So hold on.
I mean, he did sexually assault. Hold on, he did sexually assault Commissioner Gordon just to own Batman.
True.
As well he should. As well he should, obviously. Because you see,
Okay.
what you don't know, Church, is that clowns are gay. That's one of the new rules of the internet, people. So they
So
don't
John
like
Wayne
the fact
Gacy
that
did sexually assault a lot of little boys. So
Mm.
I'm okay.
I mean, I'm
confused.
not seeing a lot of I'm
Wait,
not
wait.
seeing a lot of evidence for your argument, Larry. Clowns are definitely gay.
Oh no, clowns.
I
are
mean, the
super
only
gay.
clown that I know of besides the Joker and besides John Wayne Gacy is the guy from Modern Family who is in a gay relationship with the brother of the wife of the main character family, and
Well,
the son
also,
of the gay character family.
Also,
But,
pod people on the internet have said that that Pennywise the clown is gay.
An
he's in a
interdimensional demon.
relationship.
Pennywise the clown is not human, so
Yes, he is a Lovecraftian entity, but they've decided he's gay now, which made them very upset when the opening to the second It movie featured a gay beating hate crime that was in the book.
Okay,
The book that
let's
Stephen
just
King.
hold on. Stephen King, he's fucking perverted, degenerate, and a psycho. We all know that. Let's go back to this fucking article. Hold on.
No, he's just a cocaine addict.
Same thing. But
He
so
credited cocaine as his co-author.
No.
For the book. Yeah.
all right,
did.
hold on. I have questions about this goddamn article.
Okay.
You fuckers. Are these people saying that the announcement of the Joker 2 is homophobic because it's coming out
Yes.
because it was announced during Pride Month?
Yes.
How?
Because people who don't like gay people liked the Joker.
You can't announce any. You can't
Wait.
You can't announce anything during Pride Month that's not pro Pride.
So what if you're indifferent towards gay people and you like the Joker?
Well, if you're indifferent towards gay people, you don't like gay people, so you hate gay people, so you're homophobic.
Okay, what if you hate everybody?
Well, then you hate gay people and you're homophobic.
Well, yeah, gay people are in everybody, but so are straight people.
Right. But they don't care about that. They only care about the fact that you hate gay people.
But I hate everybody.
Right, but they don't care about that. They only care about you hating gay people.
God damn it.
Hold on.
My
A little
fucking
person
ass
needs my
hurts.
attention. I'll be right back.
Okay. My fucking ass hurts from this conversation. Larry, what is a woman?
Somebody who has two XX chromosomes and female genitalia.
You mean an
And
adult
females.
human female?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, technically, there are people who have male genitalia with double X chromosomes, but they're super rare.
Yeah, that's so exceedingly rare. We don't even need to talk about that.
Well, let's
No,
while church is
that-
gone, let's
That
get
was
even
that was
game.
more a joke to about the Daily Wire's newest documentary. Which have you watched that yet?
No.
Oh, it's actually really good.
So let's see. How do I screen share?
Here, I got it. Hold on, I'll
Okay.
pull it up.
Hold on. Does the doctor have 14 lives now?
Yeah,
Is that what's
well, I
happening?
mean, the Doctor has more than that, but Doctor Who's next era can be truly LGBTQ.
No, he was
friendly.
only supposed to have 12. No, let's be true. The doctor is only
He had
supposed to have 12.
regenerations. Had 12 regenerations, so the first one doesn't count. It's the ones after that count. But that's all been ruined. But we're gonna move.
Yes, but this will
move
be
on
his.
from that. This will be
Actually,
Doctor number.
there's a
this will be
theory
Doctor-
that he wasn't the doctor before his first regeneration, which was the first incarnation of the doctor. So no.
Yeah,
He-
this would be 14 or 15.
No.
Right, like
50.
the first iteration of the Doctor was a no. Well, we don't count that one from the Christmas special. Calm down.
Well, also there's
No,
a
no,
whole bunch of
actually,
doctors
no,
who don't
yeah.
count. There's a whole
So-
bunch of doctors who don't count, but we're not going to get into that because
Anyways.
we're talking about Pride Month, Church.
Yeah,
Doctor Who's next era could truly be LGBTQ plus friendly. Doctor Who is about to enter a new era, introducing a new Doctor as companions. Here I could step forward for LGBTQ plus representation. Now, for you two who don't know, because you didn't watch the 14th Doctor era, nor should you have, because it was terrible.
that's
she ended-
that's Whittaker, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She ended that series.
Yeah, I stopped at
That's the
Capaldi.
13th Doctor. Stop calling that fucking special canon, Larry. You're wrong.
Yeah. But
It's
she
a hate
ended.
crime to do that. You can't commit hate
She
crimes
ended
during
her
Pride Month.
era. She ended her era on that show in a bisexual relationship with Yaz. So, how can you make Doctor Who more gay than the fact that Doctor Who was in a gay relationship? But let us continue. The next era of Doctor Who finally has a chance to make the series truly LGBTQ plus friendly. I mean, it just had multiple companions who were gay previously, but I mean, first premiering in 1963, Doctor Who has evolved through many different eras as the Doctor has gone.
Fun fact: same year as the first James Bond movie.
That is correct. The Doctor has gone through each generation, bringing
the
along.
1963 Doctor was gay enough for all of them, so they shouldn't have had to represent any harder.
And the second
Hey,
Doctor.
William Hartnell is fantastic. All right, how dare you?
Bringing along a diverse crew of
Yes,
companions.
of course he was, because he was very gay.
Yeah, bringing along a diverse crew of companions on their adventures through time and space.
The Doctor has always had diverse companions. What the fuck are they talking about?
Right, because they're trying to gaslight you. This is how they start the gaslighting. The Doctor's most recent companions, however,
look, the gaslight was on. Okay, they told me it was.
The Doctor Who's most recent.
You will turn on the gaslight.
However, could be a massive step forward in terms of LGBTQ plus representation of Doctor Who and media as a whole. Also, the 13th Doctor's last companion was also a lesbian, and she ended.
That's right.
She ended by running off with her lesbian girlfriend, and Dr. Jack and Captain Jack Harkness also. I mean, he was an omnisexual.
Yeah, he would fuck anything that moved. Come on.
Yeah. The next era of Doctor Who's bringing along
I have a completely off-topic tangent after this, by the way.
Okay.
Showrunner Russell T Davies is returning to the show after leaving in 2010, and the show is now owned by Sony. Believe it or not, the 13th Doctor.
Wait. So Sony owns Doctor Who?
Yes. So basically, Sony has a license that's essentially indefinite from the BBC to produce Doctor Who. And they gave that license to a company started by Russell T Davies, and then Russell T Davies immediately sold that company to Sony.
Okay, so we're going to have a lot of Papa John's and Coca-Cola product placements in the next series of Doctor Who.
And lots of Sony product.
Yeah. Fun fact, it's going to be Space Sony that made the sonic screwdriver.
Exactly. The 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, will be taking her leave from the series, and the 14th Doctor, played by Ncuti Gatwa, will be Doctor Who's first Black Doctor. The 14th Doctor's companion, an 18-year-old named Rose, is an explicitly trans character played by a trans actress.
Okay, why are they bringing another fucking companion named Rose?
Because that was the name of the companion that Russell T Davies rebooted Doctor Who on. So it's a callback.
I know, but how did the Doctor find two Roses?
Just wait. Just wait.
I don't want
to. It's gonna get worse.
I'm about to go pour a couple shots of bleach. Church, do you want one? Straighter on the rocks.
On top
He's about to morb, Larry.
David Tennant is set to return after his career-making stint as the 10th Doctor. Introducing a trans character, especially one portrayed by a trans actress, sets up Doctor Who to take a major step in the world of LGBTQ plus ampersand colon.
Sorry, I have another question. If the character is trans and so is the actress, then you're just being yourself in front of a camera. You're not acting. So therefore you cannot be called a trans actress. You're just being yourself.
Yes, but most of these people on these shows aren't acting. They're just playing characters based on themselves because that's what representation is. At a time when companies like Disney are receiving
are we done with this at this point?
No.
Receiving backlash for their lack of LGBTQ plus ampersand colon up down the Contra Code representation. Doctor Who has a unique chance to do something important. No, it's not important. Specifically, casting a trans actress.
I poured you a double on the rocks.
To play the role is yet.
I'm gonna go pour myself a mega pint.
The realm of LGBTQ plus representation. The trans community has openly criticized Hollywood for erasing their experience by repeatedly casting cisgendered actors to portray trans characters, excluding the trans community from the industry while profiting from their stories. By including Rose and Finney into the world of mainstream Doctor Who, the series is poised to set precedent for LGBTQ plus friendly media.
Okay, all right. several issues with those last couple run-on sentences because whoever wrote this article didn't have an editor to actually make this sound like a coherent thought. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, because they had
is fucking Mark Hamill an actual Jedi? Can he move stuff with his mind? No, that's what acting is. You play something you're not, you goddamn morons.
I mean, there was a very excellent Ian McClellan thing with the guy from Community, the British Community, saying, "I'm an actor. I'm not really a wizard. I just pretend like I'm a wizard."
Fucking Robert Downey Jr. played a black man, and nobody gave a shit. All right.
No, he played a white dude playing a black dude.
Okay, he played a white dude, pretended to be another.
I'm just a dude playing a dude who's really another dude.
Okay, not the point. Either way, Robert Downey Jr. played a goddamn black man. Nobody cared. What the fuck is wrong with these people? You guys need to calm the fuck down and go away. Nobody gives a shit. Seriously, I'm so sick of this goddamn shit. The fact that you're trans or you like to stick your dick in another dude's ass hold on, let me finish. Is the least goddamn interesting fucking thing about you. Get a fucking personality. Go out in the world, do something. Travel to another country, meet people. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm tired about hearing about people's sexualities. I don't give a fuck who you like to put your dick in. It's so fucking boring. Grow a personality, you goddamn cunts.
Okay. Aaron, you're thinking too hard about it and not seeing the truth underneath the BS. You know who was
seeing their truth?
Ayrton,
no, I just
wanted you, Ayrton, I just want you to take a step back and literally fuck your own face.
I mean, I've been working on like some stretches and shit. You know, give me a couple weeks, maybe I'll be that flexible.
Look, are you on Diamond Dallas's page, yoga?
I am.
His YouTube channel.
Okay,
good.
I am self-sexual. You better respond to me by my proper pronouns, which is, you know, brilliant and sexy.
So Ayrton, I want
my
you to
proper adjective.
And got. Are those your pronouns? Pho and got.
Yeah.
So, Ayrton, Church, I want to help you understand what the article's actually about. You know what was one of the first? Yes, you do. You know who was the actor who played one of the first major roles for trans representation in contemporary mainstream American cinema?
The bitch from Orange is the New Black.
Somebody before that who's more important.
Really?
Do you know the answer to this question, Church?
What's the question?
Who was a mainstream actor who was one of the first people to portray a trans character in a mainstream movie?
Scarlett Johansson.
No.
Wait, the dude who played the cross-dresser butler dude in the original Pink Panther with Peter Sellers.
Robin Williams.
Okay, we're gonna back away from that. I'm not talking about you know, wearing a woman's clothes to be funny. I'm talking about
no. He was the butler in the I don't know.
I know who you're referring to. I know who you're referring to.
He was a drag performer.
Right. But that was for a bit. That wasn't to be a trans person in the movie. One of the first mainstream portrayals of a actual trans character was done by Patrick Swayze in a little movie called Tu Wong Fu that you may or may not have seen.
What'd you just call me?
Tu Wong Fu is the name of the movie.
Oh, my bad.
So John Leguizamo was doing his bit because he did cross-dressing humor as a comedian because he was playing female characters. And Wesley Snipes was playing a goofy black female stereotype because that's kind of funny. But Patrick Swayze was into being the female Southern belle that he was dressing up as a character. To the point that Patrick Swayze dressed up like a woman in real life to get into character, to understand the character he was playing. Patrick Swayze was paid.
I've been sending out some dank tweets while you've been talking about this because I just can't follow it.
Well, wait.
I just can't.
I'm getting to the point here. Patrick Swayze made a lot of money playing a trans person. Mr. Morbius, Jared Leto, made money playing a trans person. Matthew,
Yes.
I smoke weed every day. McConaughey played a lot of money portraying a trans person.
So
what trans actors are saying is, right, what trans actors are saying is, hey, we want to get paid a lot of money playing ourselves. But none of them are.
We want to not be good actors. We want to not be good actors, but we want to get paid what good actors are paid to do nothing.
Yes, that's what the article's
in
all
fact,
about.
And in fact, you probably won't even finish the movie because I will be Karening all over this film set to make sure that I don't actually have to do anything but cash my paycheck and go home.
Yeah.
So
that's what the article's all about.
First off, let me share some of these banger tweets that I've been making while you've been going on. Right here, we have an image. Pull it up for you guys.
Okay,
you see that?
That's pretty awesome.
That's Shredder, right? And somebody said, that's a Gundam. And I said, no, it's a Guyver, you fucking pleb. Because it's obviously a Guyver.
you should have said it's a trans Guyver.
But, that's right. Well, it is Pride Month.
Also, if you do remember Church, Mark Hamill was in the live action version of Guyver.
He was.
Turned him into a giant.
He was a bad guy. Mm-hmm. So one of my mutuals on the Twitter, Bashful, tweeted out sour cream and onion tampon, to which I wittingly replied, Taki Fuego disposable douche. They can have flaming hot Mountain Dew. I can have this, goddammit.
But we do have a third article related to Pride Month, because we respect pride and pronouns on the show.
Well, before we get into this, I have a palate cleanser to keep people from killing themselves in between these articles.
Okay, actually,
because that's a big problem. That's a big problem. In
this article is actually kind of a palate cleanser, but
it is.
I mean, no. This is a palate cleanser as well, because that's the big problem in the LGBTQ plus community, and we don't want to contribute to it by bullying them until they kill themselves. So let's talk about Jimmy Carter and the rabbit.
We don't. What?
Yes. Church saw my sharing the link about the infamous swamp rabbit. In fact,
the Jimmy Carter rabbit incident, sensationalized as a killer rabbit attack by the press. That
Church,
same press
notice my change to my avatar.
Yes. Let's put you on solo mode real quick. That's right, Peanut Man himself.
Run away.
Also known as the 1979 Jimmy Carter rabbit incident, involved a swamp rabbit that swam towards then U.S. President Jimmy Carter's fishing boat on April 20th, 1979. The incident caught the imagination of media after Carter's press secretary, Jody Powell, mentioned the event to a correspondent months later. No more articles on pride. God's going to smite down Cross Comics if we keep doing this. Out of respect for our audience, I think we should listen. More.
I will respect our audience's request to not have to deal with any more pride.
I won't. I'm going to go find some more articles.
We're not going to listen to them, Ayrton. I'll kick you. I will give Larry power over the show, and nobody wants that.
I was going to say, I can come back.
I will give Larry,
please.
I will give Larry power over the show, and no one wants that. He is the current DM of our game. We need power over him.
That's a good point.
President Jimmy Carter was fishing in his hometown of Plains, Georgia, which is where you would expect a peanut farmer to be from. Wholesome as shit. On April 20th, 1979, alone in a flat-bottom boat, because back then you didn't have to worry about somebody icing the president if, he was a decent chap. While staff were on land nearby, Carter said the rabbit being chased by hounds jumped into the water and swam towards my boat. When he got there, I splashed some water with a paddle. When Carter returned to his office, his staff did not believe his story, saying rabbits could not swim or that one would never approach a person threateningly. However, the White House photographer had taken a picture of the incident, which was released by a later administration. Fucking Nixon. He's such a cocksucker.
No, it was Reagan.
Associated Press correspondent Brooks Jackson. Reagan was a saint. Shut the fuck up, Larry.
No, he wasn't. Reagan put in the NFA.
Shut up, Ayrton. Cunt. Look,
Reagan's a piece of shit.
If we can't have Trump, we're gonna thaw out Reagan, and you can suck my cock.
Trump was shit. Trump was shit too. They're all shit. Every single goddamn one of them.
Only. Yes, we agree on that. But you know what? We need somebody funny. We need somebody funny in office, and only entertainers can do that. Garfield's dead. Fucking Reagan's frozen, and Trump blacklisted. We're going to get either Trump or Reagan. And I vow that we thaw Reagan out because at least he can make people laugh with his dad jokes.
Yeah, but he enacted the NFA, that piece of shit.
Only because he didn't have anything else to do. Can you imagine how funny it would be to have Reagan in office right now? The motherfucker would look at the ATF and be like, why aren't you a convenience store already?
He made the ATF. What do you mean? He would not say that.
He would expect them to be a convenience store at this point with the way the fucking world is.
No, if we resurrected like Jefferson, maybe he would be like, what the fuck is this?
Well, if we're going to do that, we need to just put Churchill in office and nominate him the first foreign president.
Or we could just, get rid of the federal government and go back to the Articles of Confederation.
We could throw them all in the ocean like the tea, Ayrton. But let me finish this. I've got literally a paragraph left.
All right, sorry.
Associated Press correspondent Brooks Jackson's story on the incident was published August 30th. So we went from April to August. In various newspapers, including the front page of the Washington Post. Oh, WAPO. They're great. With an op-ed, WAPO. With the title, Bunny Goes Bugs, Rabbit Attacks the President. The White House did not publicly release the photograph. I bet you will, Panama Red. Of the event until much later, and the Post printed a cartoon parody of the Jaws poster labeled Pause as its illustration. That actually became the inspiration for a comic book many years later. You remember the comic book we read about the bunny, the cat, and the dog?
Yeah.
They were cybernetically enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of the alternate coverage.
Oh, really?
The White House declined to release the photo of the media until it turned up during the Reagan administration. Fake news. This is the media lying. This is fake news. This was during the Nixon administration. It was actually released before it was taken. They didn't know what they were talking about. I have the best sources, and they tell me this is factual. And the story saw a revival. In the 1986 book, The Other Side of the Story, Power recounted. Until closer inspection, the animal turned out to be a rabbit. Not one of your cutesy Easter Bunny type rabbits. One of those big splay-footed things they call swamp rabbits. When I was growing up, the animal was clearly in distress or perhaps berserk.
We're going to hell in a faggot basket.
We need to get Tim Lim on this.
The president confessed to having a limited experience with enraged rabbits. He was unable to reach a definite conclusion about his state of mind. What was obvious, however, was that this large, wet animal, making a strange hissing noise and gnashing his teeth, was intent upon climbing into the presidential boat. We called that Pontoon 1. The incident with the rabbit became fodder for political and ideological opponents who wanted to label Carter's presidency as hapless and enfeebled. Although the event's proximity to the U.S.'s comedy feature film, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which includes scenes of a killer rabbit slaying humans, led to some people describing Carter as having fended off a killer rabbit instead. More
Wait,
at 9.
wait. Did that quote say the president has little experience with an enraged
Limited
rabbit?
experience.
Yes.
Limited experience.
Okay,
Not little, limited.
do either of the two of you have any experience with an enraged rabbit?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
You want to go first, Larry, or should I?
I mean,
Larry's
So,
in
when
Florida.
I was
Larry's in
growing up-
Florida. That's all he needs to say.
When
Rabbits
I was
get
growing
aggressive.
up, I actually raised rabbits, and I had 2 bunnies.
Did you win?
And well, here's the thing: when I was a little kid, I didn't understand the thing about fucking and genders and penises and whatnot. So my little boy rabbit was named Sarah, and my little girl rabbit was named Abraham. Well, one day Abraham had a
they
bunch
were
of
trans.
babies, and I was
They were
very
trans.
excited. Well, I was very excited that Abraham had babies because now I had all these little baby bunnies. Until I came out about a day later, and Sarah was eating the baby bunnies. So I grabbed Sarah by his ears and I slammed him up against the side of my fucking house, and then we ate Sarah.
All right.
So yes, I have limited experience with enraged rabbits.
A transgender. You ate a transgender rabbit. You fucking bigot.
Yeah, probably. He was delicious.
Okay, Larry. What's
Your turn, Larry.
What is your experience with enraged rabbits?
Larry's just over there going, I knew something was off about this motherfucker, but I didn't know what until now.
I just was like walking in a path, and some rabbits tried to attack me.
What?
You really?
Yeah, just path in the woods. Some rabbits were being aggressive and didn't want me where I was.
I've only ever been like, domestic rabbits have always been aggressive towards me, but not wild rabbits. Like wild rabbits are like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here before he tries to shoot me and eat me. He looks like a cornbread fed nigga.
Yeah, because there's like a rabbit infestation in my part of Michigan right now because nobody hunts and coyotes are starting to move south.
We could get practice before we go to Hawaii, Ayrton.
We could, but yeah, they always just fuck right off as soon as you like.
I was not enraged. I was disappointed. Cross. The Bible says, "Thou shalt not kill." He was disobeying the Bible, so I killed him, which is what the Bible did when you disobeyed the Bible by killing somebody. You killed them back.
So, church, do we want to share that Batman image?
No.
Well, no. I actually have a gripe that I think is legitimate, and I think that we should discuss.
Okay.
How many indie comics? No, hold on. How many indie comics projects have you guys backed individually? I mean, more than 5.
A couple dozen.
More than 5.
Yeah, a couple dozen.
5 or 6, maybe.
More than 10.
I don't think so.
More than 10, Larry?
Yeah, more than 10. I said a couple dozen.
Yeah, a couple dozen. That's more than 20. So you and I, we're about on that same scale. I think my tally hits about 54. And what's one of the most common add-ons to these projects? Posters, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And these posters are usually in between 11 and 12 by 18, 19, 24 inches, depending on the type of poster. But they're usually no wider than 12 inches, right?
Generally speaking.
So why in fuck's name am I still getting packages with folded posters when for the low price of 67 cents, you can order 72 cents, excuse me. You can order shipping tubes from Uline.
I mean, that's an excellent question, Church.
Because wouldn't you rather get a rolled poster than a folded one? I mean,
I would.
The creases in the poster not only make it easier to tear when applying it to your wall. That's right, folks. Check the link in the chat. It'll also be in the description. Croth, I was just being an asshole. I understand, but here's the thing: you also don't eat my fucking baby bunnies, or I'm going to grab you by the ears and slam you against the side of my house. Because those baby bunnies were cute, and they were mine.
That's how I got these scars.
Cocksucker ate them. It probably does cost more to ship tube than envelopes, but I'm getting there. I have been saying, and Ayrton can back me up on this, I have been saying since day one on this show that Indiegogo, indie comic creators, Comicsgate people are not charging enough for shipping because they don't expect to hit their stretch goals.
Right. Yeah. I think we've been complaining about shipping since we started this show.
And the thing is we're complaining about shipping in the sense that shipping is always the excuse, but never the answer. Like if you are a creator and you are creating a comic book and you are planning on, well, then you should ask your fulfillment services. Are you planning on folding my posters? Or are you planning on rolling them in tubes and sending it out as a package? Because even though a larger package would cost more to ship than a Gemini mailer with a folded up poster inside of it, a rolled poster has a higher degree of going up on a wall and traveling with a person and being part of their scenery than a folded poster. I have never once looked at a folded poster and been like, that's something I want to put up on my wall. Because first off, when you get a folded poster up on your wall, you guys can probably both back me up on this. The light hits one of the four squares, and you can't see that portion of the image.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get my camera to work right. This visually will work better. Hold on.
He's about to fuck everything up, and I'm here for it.
I am. No, what the fuck? That is my camera, you fucking retard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this right? Okay. Hey, it's working. All right. So, see this poster?
All right.
And that one, and the ones down on the floor. Yeah. Okay. So
sure.
those are cigar posters, right? That's
all rolled.
No, actually.
Yeah, they came in.
No, they send them to my sales rep in a giant box, just stacked like 50 high, and he hands them out to people. So they just hang up nice and beautifully. Look at that. It's perfect.
Pokemon does the same thing to our card shop.
Yeah, it's great. It's cool fucking posters, because actually the owner of Black Label Trading Company, he does all the artwork.
Hold on.
And they're fucking gorgeous.
Cross, you and Dillard actually handle it pretty well. Your posters and your like completed art comes in like a decent packaging. Hey, that's familiar. I think I made that.
I also have that hanging on the wall next to me. But anyways,
little Gospel of Comics banner there, Larry.
Yeah, Gospel of Comics. Oh, and look at that! I got some stuff above that, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, seriously, this is how you send posters. They're not rolled. They're not folded. They actually just hang up just fine. You know, it's thick. Like it's thick.
Well, we're not going to shit on stock quality because obviously an add-on poster. No, because an add-on poster is going to be shoddy material. It's going to be like thin paper. Oh shit! I guess he disconnected everything to try and get back to normal. But an add-on poster is going to be. it's going to be a thin paper stock. It's going to be printed as cheaply as you could possibly get it, just for cost purposes. I understand that, but the difference that rolling a poster up makes, as opposed to folding it into a square and sending it out, like I'm here to tell everybody, nobody likes putting a folded poster on their wall. It doesn't look right. The light never hits it correctly. You can never fucking take a photo of it. It's just, I saw Peter Cimetti talking about sending out a poster with his new campaign because a stretch goal had been unlocked, and I'm like, oh God, I need to bitch about this for a second.
I mean, there's
because
a
it's been my number one complaint. Go ahead.
There's a reason I like T-shirts as a stretch goal.
T-shirts as a stretch goal are entirely too expensive.
See,
I know that, but I mean, I actually wear a T-shirt. I don't actually put up posters.
Well,
right, but
I actually prefer a poster because I don't wear shirts with like stuff print. I only wear plain T-shirts.
I wear shirts that I make, and or I wear shirts that have nothing on them. I'm with Ayrton on this, but that's not everybody. In fact, that's the minority. Yeah. Most people love a T-shirt with a logo of something they like on it. Ayrton,
which blows.
We're
my
just
mind.
fucking weirdos.
I don't get it.
We don't like to be walking billboards. We're not getting paid to be walking billboards.
Not only that, it draws more attention to yourself. If somebody could remember a logo on a shirt, if you're just wearing a plain gray T-shirt, people are going to say, "Oh, that dude in the gray T-shirt."
Actually, this is a different discussion, but we should have it.
Let's do it.
When I was involved in less than legal activities, I used to always wear an outdoorsy type shirt with a fish on it, or a deer on it, or a turkey on it, because that's a lot more inconspicuous than just a plain colored T-shirt where I live.
Right. It depends on your environment.
It was a type of social camouflage for me.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
So I will say that sometimes printing on a shirt, yeah. And again, with Miss Rena saying, I like wearing T-shirts with art and graphics on them, but because of my specific type of taste, I got involved in an industry. I was a recreational pharmaceuticalist.
Amateur pharmaceuticalist.
So
recreational pharmaceuticalist.
So, Church, here's a question: how many things are within a 7 to 10 year past history, or are these all hypothetical things that you're referring to that happened in Minecraft?
No. It was a 7 to 10 year past history. Before Church realized he can't raise his chapels from jail. Before my oldest child was actually born, I was on the straight and narrow again. It was a lucrative lifestyle before I received a positive pregnancy test for my birthday one year. No, definitely not a drug dealer.
No, recreational farm.
I didn't make deals. The price was final. That was good. That was good. He didn't see that coming.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, there was no haggling.
That was the funniest thing you've said all year, Church.
But no, I looked at the situation and I was like, look, I'm making buku bucks, but it's not an option of if you get caught. It's always the option of when you get caught, and I can't raise my kids from jail. So I'll take a 9-to-5 job where I want to kill everyone on a daily basis where I work, just to ensure that my family and my children are provided for. I mean, that's just what men do, right?
So, Church, I think I know how we need to
Spencer.
Correct. Correct. You know, you put the appropriate amount of coins in, you get the appropriate amount of drugs out. It's not that hard.
I mean, they did arrest a guy in Dearborn for having a drug vending machine outside of his house.
Hey, why you got to keep bringing up my state?
And also, he put guns in the vending machine too, and it was like 8 months if the vending machine was just outside his house.
Look, I mean, I've played Borderlands 2. This is not a bad system. And get your weapons and your healing items from the same vending machine. This is awesome.
And no, technically, Larry, it wasn't Dearborn. I think it was closer to Redford, which is like the border of Detroit.
Yeah, it's closer to Despair than Dearborn. You are correct.
Yeah. So how dare
but you know what, Church? I think I know how we need to close out the show because Ayrton did something for the show.
What?
You did something for the show.
I did?
You saw the new Jurassic Park movie.
I did see the new Jurassic Park movie. Because I assumed you were, you fucker.
I wasn't going to see it because I knew it was going to be bad.
That's
but
Jurassic
Ayrton
World,
took that
right?
bullet. Yeah. But Ayrton took that bullet for the team. And I feel like it would be bad if we ended the show without him exposing his pain for us all to feel.
Yeah, and that bullet hit me right in the asshole because it's Pride Month. It was a gay pride bullet.
Did it come back out and go back in multiple times? Because
unfortunately, it reminded me of penis inspection day in middle school gym class.
So
look,
I mean that's not
Flamenco has to go through
later.
Flamenco has to go through PP inspection day later with Pod Awful, but we can talk about that after.
But share with the audience about Jurassic World, where the dinosaurs finally took over the world.
See, but they didn't. But they kind of did. But they still didn't at the same time. And what's her face? Heels, I think is what Mahler calls her, and Chris Pratt, Dinosaur Star-Lord, have like a cabin out in the middle of the woods with fucking the clone chick, and they're trying to keep her away from people. But she's an angsty teenager, so she keeps rebelling and running away and going into the town, even though they say not to because it's dangerous. And somehow Blue, the fucking Velociraptor, who was in whatever city at the end of the last movie, is somehow in whatever backwoods town in America where there's snow and shit with a baby, and they're running around there, but Star-Lord and Heels and Clone Girl don't know that they're there until partway through the movie, and then they get captured by some evil corporation.
Hold up.
No, what? Yeah.
Real quick. Real quick. I just got to get the timeline straight. Is this the third Jurassic World movie?
Yes.
This is the third movie of the new series.
So there's a second movie that I need context on before I'm going to understand any of this.
No, actually, you don't need context.
You really don't. The context makes it worse. Yeah, the context makes it so much worse.
No, but how did we end up in a world that dinosaurs ruled? Because
the island exploded.
They got shut down on the first movie.
No, the island exploded, and a team went to rescue
the
dinosaurs.
The island exploded in the second movie, and they took the dinosaurs to rich people who wanted to mass produce the dinosaurs using the DNA from the island.
Why would you want to mass produce dinosaurs? That's dumb.
Right.
Because they're 9-year-old.
That's dumber than not getting 12-inch shipping tubes for your posters.
Right.
Because they're all mentally 9-year-old little boys who want to be able to go, "Rawr, I got the bigger dinosaur. No, I had the bigger dinosaur. Rawr."
No, but okay, so
yeah, but then John Holmes just walks in front of him, pulls his pants down, and says, "I have the bigger dinosaur," and everybody shuts the fuck up.
I have the largest, smallest dinosaur. So, but anyways, so Clone Girl from the last movie and baby Velociraptor get kidnapped by evil people to be sent to a evil corporation that says they're rounding up and helping dinosaurs, but they're not because they're evil, and they released a bunch of giant, like 2-foot long locusts on the world that are eating all the crops, and there's going to be a famine because they're retarded, and there's locusts everywhere. And then the 3 original people from Jurassic Park, like the first movie, the good one,
the only good one,
decide to try and take down evil corporation, but they kind of fuck it up because they're old and retarded and they're boomers. And then Heels and Star-Lord crash land with some lesbian black chick with her fucking freighter plane into the dinosaur preserve in the ice. Yeah, there's lots of ice and snow, but the dinosaurs are still alive because that's how that works. And then there's dinosaurs with feathers, and then they rescue a little clone girl and baby velociraptor ish, and then they finally make it out after fighting some other dinosaurs and some bad dude, and then they kill all the locusts and let baby dinosaur back with mother velociraptor back into the wild, because dinosaurs are okay even though they kill people and they're in the wild. And that's basically the movie, because humans bad because they make environmental changes, and global warming bad because Greta Thunberg said how dare you once. And that's the movie.
All right.
By the way,
and I did not editorialize any of that.
And by the way,
that is the movie.
If Ayrton is correct, and I believe he is, I knew that was going to happen before I even saw any of the trailers for the movie.
I didn't even see a trailer. I just saw the movie was out, and I was like, fuck, Larry's probably going to go see this, so fuck it. I'll go see if my streaming website of choice that may or may not be illicit has the movie up already, so I can watch it, so me and Larry can yell about it because it's probably retarded. And I watched it, and I was so bored. I wanted to shove my thumb up my ass and then shove somebody else's thumb up my ass because I was so bored. I almost texted you, Church, but
I have a gift for that.
I didn't want to.
First off, let's appreciate Duke Nukem in a fursuit.
I don't want to appreciate that.
Let's look at your screen.
I can see it. Oh, I can see it. I was trying to ignore it.
But yeah, I was saving my powder.
That's the movie. Humans bad because we fuck with the environment for some reason, somehow, because people are retarded, and dinosaurs good because we want giant lizard chicken monsters running around eating people.
Mm-hmm. I was saving my powder because the Elvis movie is coming out this next weekend, I think, or the weekend after that. But this next weekend is when the new Beavis and Butthead movie comes out.
I have the perfect ending to the show, by the
way. Actually, so I feel like we need to end the show with a dramatic.
We're ending the show with this. No, we're ending the show with this.
No, hold on.
We're waiting for Rune so that he can enjoy that dramatic reading.
The Alex Jones one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna have Larry narrate, and I was gonna put on my Alex Jones voice and read all the lines.
No. This is gonna be the end of our show here.
All right,
the greatest moment in professional wrestling in history. There's no volume, so we can comment over it.
Look at that man's nipples.
Otherwise the WWE will try to strike it.
Wait, we have 5 people watching right now?
Yeah.
4. Now that you said something.
Oh, well, now it's back to 4. We have Rena, Chad, Cross Comics. Who the fuck else is in there watching? Who hasn't talked? You fucker, put a comment down in the chat.
No. Jushin says no. He aimed for the thumb. I'll give him
a thumb, all right. It's fucking Pride Month.
Right here. All of them are calling for it. You got to go. Oh! No.
Church, why did you post this video of us last weekend?
I mean, I have been growing my hair out. Oh, no, a second thumb. A third. A fourth.
And I mean, RVD, they
Juicing
is in
spot.
this chain, and clearly they got RVD
Oh!
to do it by giving him weed. Because I think RVD's in there.
Oh my goodness. That's 6 thumbs. 7. He doesn't even want to be part of this, but he's there. Oh no. Oh no. He's going. He's going. What's going to happen, guys? Guys, there are 8 thumbs. Oh! Professional wrestling is totally real, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. And with that
is not that's not a good production quality. I don't care for it. So RuneKnight, when you watch this before you come on the show, just realize that you're responsible for this. I can only do so much to keep Church and Ayrton in check by myself.
Look, I thought I contributed more than my fair share this week.
Well, I mean, you did. But
I thought I had some.
Right there.
Well, look, that's the best way to end the show after what Ayrton just said to me.
Is it?
I mean, did you not? He's giving it a thumbs down. That was not very Jesus. I will say that, Cross Comic. It was not very Jesus.
Remember, folks, it's $2 for a handy, $3 for a blowjob, $4 anal. Just send the donation to Church's PayPal, and he'll take care of you.
No, sir. No, says I.
It is Pride Month after all.
No, says I.
I also recently had to watch Idiocracy, and I
mean, for $2 and $3, you get for $2 and $3, you get a 22 or a 22 hollow point. Because that's all I could afford for that amount of money.
where the fuck are you getting 22 hollow points? Who the hell is making those rounds?
They're 3D printed.
I don't think that works that way.
They do actually have 3D printers for metal.
And the bullets that I'm talking about are actually PVC, but yeah.
I mean, you can get...
They cost $3 a round.
You can get 22 plus P that will actually penetrate people pretty good, but
well, hold up.
Well, so do the 22 LR.
Hold up.
It's 22 LR plus P. Plus P means extra powder, so there's more heat behind the round.
Yeah, you're talking about 70 grain 22s.
So we talked about wrestling, and we did some gun tubing today.
That's right.
We've been multi-genre. We're setting a new standard for Pride Month.
If I give a thumbs up, who knows where it'll end up. And with that, get us out of here. There's going to be no better comment on the stream. Get us out of here.
That's true. True.
Get us out of here.
Cross Comics, you win. Good night, fucking everybody.
Oh, Jesus